when we see Shanti's at the gym, and this is when Jenard pulls up on her. What's up, SG? Jenard pulls up on Shanti, and right now he's basically trying to get back in her good graces. But we know how she feels, and it's pretty much over with. She's been aligned with Tommy the last couple of weeks. She's been smoking with him, and when you gotta, well, y'all probably don't smoke or nothing. So if you smoke some of that ganja, some of that good, then if you can find a cool person of the opposite gender, opposite sex that's real cool that you can chill and smoke with, that's unmatchable. There's nothing you can do about that. You got Shorty come through, she gonna roll up, y'all can chill. Y'all ain't messing around and nothing. Y'all just smoking with each other. Y'all just kicking it. That's like one of the best things ever. Well, she's been over here doing the cardinal sin. If you got a man, you can't be smoking with a white man or another man in general. But Shanti, she cleaning up the gym because right now they're about to make major moves. I don't know if you guys heard or not, but they got the clubs. Elise's mama is gone. Shanti got the clubs, and Tommy has been talking to her like, we about to get this money. So she's cleaning up, and Jenard comes, and Jenard talking about, what's up, baby? You ain't been showing me no love. And whenever a nigga start repeating himself, what's up, baby? What's going on, baby? Everything all right? You good? You ain't been showing me no love. That's when you know a nigga on that shit. And when a nigga on that shit, that's when you really can't take anything they say serious. No, not at all. So Shanti's looking at him like, nah, Jenard, we good. Especially after what you did last weekend. I seen what you did the other night. I know what you did last summer, you dirty dick nigga. You was fucking that bitch in the bathroom. He talking about, oh man, she jumped me. Everybody been lying. Everybody been hitting me up talking about, Mo, man, why'd they jump Jenard? Jenard ain't get jumped. Jenard went in that bathroom and Shanti came in there and called his ass, being frisky. So she's like, oh, she jumped you, huh? So she just grabbed your little wiener and put it in her. He's like, man, I couldn't even control that. But she basically tells, I'm done with you. You on that shit. You putting that shit in your arm. You can't fucking focus. He talking about, well, I got Che. You went behind my back and got Che. You didn't even tell me. So everything that Shanti has been putting together with Jenard, yeah, he's been accomplishing it, but at what cost? He hasn't been informing her. And he's kind of been getting back in the good graces of his brother, excuse me. So Shanti's looking at it like, nah, fuck that. I'm aligning with Tommy. Plus, with Tommy, I'm getting that supply. I'm getting it straight off the boat. I'm in love with the cocoa. That's what Shanti's thinking. And she got a whole club. So Jenard, he tripping out, talking about, bitch, you needed me. You wasn't nothing without me. I made it to the top without you. Yeah, you got there, but Jenard wouldn't have made any of these decisions if it wasn't for Shanti actually thinking things through, which comes in play a little bit later on in this episode, which I like that they emphasized on. We didn't really know what Shanti was capable of. I mean, we knew like she's the Shanti, the showstopper, she's the boxer and everything, but we never knew that she was able to scale businesses like she did. So once Jenard leaves, she's like, fuck it. I really got to link up with Tommy at this point. So Tommy ends up showing up. Tommy ends up showing up to the gym. He talking to Shanti. Shanti, what's going on? She's like, what's up? She's like, nah, I ain't fucking with Jenard no more. He talking about, man, I gotta make some moves. I gotta do some things. So Shanti's looking at Tommy like, all right, well, what's up? He's like, look, this is what I got. This right here is what I got from Che. He's giving me 24 hours to move this. Can you help me out? She's like, yeah, I can. I gotta make some moves myself, but you give me a minute or two, I could make something shake. Because Tommy has a time limit. Remember, Tommy only has 24 hours to move all of this dope that he got. So while he's sitting here, he lets her know, look, here's your part. Are you down? Can you make it happen? And of course, Shanti's gonna tell him, yeah. In this moment, you'll never be like, nah, I can't move the dope. I can't do anything. Yeah, it's just like, well, fuck it. If you got the product, all right, we'll make something shake. We'll make something happen. Because plus you got to at this point. If you don't, then it's kind of like, well, can we really use you? So Tommy is letting Shanti know, look, we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna have to figure out How are we gonna maneuver in these streets? Because I'm not with CBI no more. I'm out here on my own. The coalition pretty much voted me out. And then he starts talking about how Asher and them played him, and also how they need to go and talk to Peter. And this is where Shanti is saying, well, look, I can go with you and I can negotiate. I can help out with getting the Albanians back involved with us. So Tommy is hearing it. And he's like, oh, well, hell, we might as well try. We ain't got nothing to lose. I know I did jump ahead of the Raheem part, but I wanted to get to this so we could build it up and we could see how they bring the Raheem situation in. So Tommy's like, we got to go talk to the Albanians. And Shanti's like, well, shit, let me roll with you. Tommy doesn't know at this moment she does have this money from Raheem, but that's where the Raheem situation comes in. Raheem shows up. And he got a stash of money on him. And he's talking about, Shanti, I've been on you. So let's see. What is he? Is these 5,000s or 10,000? The little rubber band ones, 5,000. What are these 20s? 10, 20. Let's just say they all 10s. 10s, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Probably about 100, 150 maybe. Can't really tell back here. And these might be 20s and it might be multiple stacks. We'll just say it's 100,000. Just make it even. But Raheem shows up. And Raheem, he really been interested in Shanti. And this is the crazy thing right here. It's always the niggas closest to you that are trying to backdoor you and get your girl. So Raheem been plotting on this for a while, but remember, Raheem never had that money. But since Jenard is out the picture, he's like, well, shit, you ain't really fucking with Jenard, and I got that bag. So he figures I can show her this bag. We could get it cracking. And she's like, all right, well, cool. Hey, thank you for that money. How'd you get it? He said, flipping shoes and flipping other shit. So she's like, all right, look, I want you to stay in CBI and I want you to infiltrate them and get me all the information. And that's why in Jenard's story, we seen Raheem show back up and dap him up and pretty much go along with everything that he got going on. So Shanti is staying 2 steps ahead of Jenard and Diamond by figuring out what the hell they got going on. Now, of course, Tommy comes over after and he brings the money, but we see Shanti's thought process. Always know what your enemies are doing, stay ahead of them, and always network. Always in your network, you're supposed to be able to provide something of assistance to somebody else. And that's what Shanti is doing. You know what I mean? She's being a useful resource. She can negotiate. She's good with marketing. She can do all of the above. So that's why Tommy's like, all right, fuck it. We got to go talk to the Albanians because Peter is tripping. They take Shanti to go talk to Peter. Peter over here, he Albanian. So he ain't really trying to talk to no women about nothing. He ain't trying to talk to no women about nothing. But Tommy's like, look, we can get you a 2-for-1. We get you back in the game. We'll look out for the bars. You'll be good to go. Now, Shanti is like, look, I have a specific skill here. I can upscale your business. I can make you some money. I can put you in situations you ain't never even thought about. And I'm looking at Shanti like, all right, Shanti, this is what's up. We weren't expecting this from Shanti. At first, we were thinking she's just the brute muscle. But she ends up convincing Peter that she is the lady for the job. And Tommy is hearing this like, damn, she might be a little better than Liliana. Now, I'm not saying she's better than Liliana because we seen Liliana do what she had to do. But Shanti right now is making a name for herself. And she also says all the bars that are being ran within the city, that's her. So she's making more money. And with Peter having her on the team, she'll know how to tell him, look, this is how you need to move the bricks. You need to make you a little stash here. This is how you move it in and out. And look at Tommy. Tommy is admiring this. He's like, damn, okay, this girl good. This girl good. And Peter's like, I don't know, Tommy. I don't know, Tommy. I just don't know. You're fucking with a woman and then a Negro. I don't know, Tommy. I don't know. I can't have no Negro and a woman coming and telling me how to run my bar, Tommy. Tommy like, nigga, it's a 2-for-1. You good to go. And if you don't work with me, you ain't working with Shanti. So what you gonna do? Okay, Tommy, we have a deal. The 2-for-1 deal. Okay, we'll have a deal. And he ends up shaking Shanti's hands too. So he comes to his senses. He like, man, all right, cool. We got it. We gonna be working together tonight. And then the last time we see Shanti, she's in the gym. Diamond shows up. She's like, what are you doing here, Diamond? I was seeing what you was doing if you're working with Jenard still. She said, I ain't fucking with Jenard no more. That nigga a junkie. Plus, me and Tommy, we got Kedra. We got the whole world. In our hands, we got the whole world. In our hands, we got the whole world. In our hands, we got the whole world in our hands. We got the correctional officer. In our hands, we got the correctional officer. In our hand, we got the correctional officer. In our hand, we got the whole jail in our hands. We got the Albanians. In our hands, we got the Albanians. In our hands, we got the Albanians. In our hands, we got the Albanians in our hands. Oh, yeah. Did I tell you we got the Serbs? In our hand, I killed Kedra. What? Nigga, I didn't even finish the song. There ain't no more jail. I killed Kedra. You did what? I killed Kedra. There is no more jail. She's no longer alive. I shot her 6 times. She fell down the stairs. I shot her again and told her, it's just business, bitch. And now I'm here talking to you to tell you I killed her. What? Okay. Shanti thinking. She quick on her toes. She quick like lightning. You didn't know? Did I know what? Your brother. Tell me, what are you talking about? Your brother tried to kill you. Who? Your brother, fool. Jenard the junkie. He tried to kill me. Yeah, he tried to kill you. You didn't know that, did you? Now you over here talking hot stuff. He tried to kill you. So now Diamond ain't my brother. Yeah, nigga, your brother. The only other bald head black nigga on the show, your brother. He tried to kill me. Yeah, he did. He went to King Kilo. Said they were gonna take you out, you and Tommy, you and the white boy. But guess what? I work with a white boy now. So get on out of here before you feel these, nigga. Diamond walks out of there and Shanti's like, whoo. I'm so glad I didn't have to box that nigga because I heard Tommy got his ass whooped last night. I heard Tommy got the hell beat out of him. Diamond gets the hell up out of there. Damn, my own brother tried to kill me. Shanti was nervous, though. You see when he told Shanti, though? When he told Shanti he took out Kilo Kedro? Yeah, when he took out Kilo Kedro, she was nervous as hell. She was like, oh, shit, because that was her lifeline. But that's Shanti's story, and she does end up telling Diamond, you know, your brother tried to take you out. So, again, this is Shanti trying to flip the script and turn people against each other. You know what I mean? So again, like Patrice said, when Diamond heard this, it was kind of like, I'm looking at my brother and Tommy exposed him for being on that shit. And now you're exposing him for trying to take me out. It's kind of getting to the point where it looks like Diamond might have to take Jenard out because Jenard is leading him down the wrong path. And that's why I said last week, I could see him ending up getting at his brother and apologizing to Tommy. Like, hey, man, my brother was tripping. He tried to use me. He was trying to take me out and you out. Now, I don't know if Shanti's ever going to get exposed, but I think Diamond's eventually going to come too and be like, damn, man, my own brother was trying to get at me. But that's Shanti's story.